Hi everyone, this is Z from Customs by Z, bringing you my first review of a newly released Transformers figure, or set of figures. What you see in front of you is a Takara Tomy Transformers Masterpiece Collection, MP16, Frenzy and BUZZSAW. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on this a few weeks early. Figured I'd do a review. I actually had a friend ask me to do the review for him. So I'm going to give it a shot. This will probably be my one and only review of a newly released figure. So, let's get started. Alright, so what you see is the typical Takara Tomy Transformers Masterpiece box. Nice pictures on the front. You get Frenzy and BUZZSAW in their robot modes. Turn it on the side. You get a nice shot of Frenzy in all his glory. This side, you get BUZZSAW. Underneath, you get some Japanese writing. The top, you get the text. In the back, you get the really cool back. I like the back of the Takara Masterpiece boxes, even though I can't read it. Nice little action shot of Soundwave ejecting these two guys. So, pretty much standard. Tiny, tiny box. It's even much smaller than even the Sideswipe box that they recently released. So, alright, let's get started with the good stuff. Open the box, slide out the tray. Alright, we'll put the box back here. I had already opened this, so these guys usually come in the Mylar bags that you see here. You get their weapons. They were in a bag. I removed them as well. Here's another little accessory you get, which looks like the battery caps for Frenzy's pile drivers. They come with their cassette cases, the lovely pink hued. I don't know why they went with pink this time and not just regular clear. So let's get started. You also get in the package. I'm sorry, you get one of the cool little collector's cards. If you like that stuff, great. If not, throw it across the room. I just think it's a cool little addition. Not that I have much to do with it, but again, can't read it, so it doesn't do me much good. But for those who like it, there it is. Alright, so let's do BUZZSAW first. A lot of you have already seen good old what BUZZSAW looks like because you've seen Laserbeak. Again, paintwork is pretty good. When you hold it like this, it looks like a tape, I guess. Here you can kind of see all the robot mode. A lot of quality control issues on this regarding the paint because you do have die cast here in the I guess it's like a pale orange color. I'll touch on some of them as I start the transformation. Get the cool little Decepticon logos on the top of the tape or the bottom, however you see fit. So, for transformation, I'm going to unpeg the wings. You're going to bring them straight down, just like you did with Laserbeak. What I do next is I like to do the feet. So I'll pop the feet down. Bring them down. Here's a quality control issue. I'm going to see if I can zoom on this. You can kind of see right here, there's a black mark, a nice black line across the orange paint. That's some major paint chipping, and actually a lot of it was dried and flaked right in here when I transformed them the first time. So it's something to be wary of. The paint didn't take all that well in some spots to the die cast. So to continue, bring his feet all the way down. You're going to rotate them forward, so they sit like that. Okay. Then what you're going to do next is you're going to take your thumb and you're going to flick his head up. Head pops right out. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to take his weapons and you're going to rotate them up to the top. Alright, so there you've got them partially formed. Now I'm going to show you some other quality control areas, quality control issues. Right here, my paint is chipped. And then over here, considerably. Right here, and you can actually see a little tiny bit. Let me see how close I can get to this. You can see it. Right here, you can see the orange flaked paint See, I just moved it around. That came off of here and off of here. Which, and you can see it. Some of it's caked right up here on the weapon up top, and right here. When I rotate that up, you can kind of see the real big orange flake right there. So again, just something to be wary of when you purchase these guys. Alright, so to finish the transformation, when you have these wing flaps, you bend them up so they're angled. This is a point where you want to be really careful. I actually have seen people break it off. It's a really tough joint, so what I do is I tend to grab this, pinch it good, and then I just force it up into place. I mean, that is a really stiff joint. Same thing on this side. And then all you do is you fold the wings back, bend them to however you see fit, straighten his feet out, bend his head up. There you got BUZZSAW, good old BUZZSAW in all his glory. And he does also have the really cool feature of the camera on his head like Laserbeak did. So you can spy on all the Autobots. Woo! So there you go. There's BUZZSAW. Amazing little figure. I really do think that Takara Tomy did well with these. You know, for what they're going for now, $50 a piece, $40 a piece, it might be a little expensive. You know, in the U.S. we will have the Soundwave Masterpiece gift set that's coming to Toys R Us that will have all 5 tapes in it. So that might be a way to go to wait. But if you're impatient like me, you have to get them early. So, there's BUZZSAW. Alright, now let's move to good old Frenzy. Alright, again, pretty much the same. Nice homage to the G1 look with the tape. Again, this looks like a tape from the front. To the back, it looks like a folded up robot. Decepticon symbol, real nice and small. Again, quality control. You'll see if I can get to reflect. See, it's the silver striping here. Right here is a big glob of silver paint. Either someone got pretty heavy-handed or the Tampo machine kind of slipped when they went to put that paint on. So, let's do his transformation. Alright, he's pretty simple. What I like to do is I like to pull the arms up. Then you're going to bring the feet and legs down. You're going to rotate these feet around to the front. And now this joint right here in the leg, which I'm sure you've seen on the other ones, you're going to pull out and up. And it's going to do like a double clicking joint out. Same thing with this one. You're going to pull out and then up. Alright, you're going to then flip the feet down. I should move this out of the way. Flip those feet down. You're going to rotate the legs around so you see the yellow decoration on the front. You're going to bring his... A lot of people I've seen have also left this torso components pushed down. What you want to do is you want to pull it up. Now, mine is extremely floppy. I don't know if by tightening the 2 screws in the back it will help that, but just wanted to point it out as well. Another quality control issue. Alright, to finish, you're going to rotate the arms down. You're going to unpeg the hands. They kind of just rotate out. Famous last words. There we go. Alright, you're going to turn them around. You're going to use your nail. You're going to flick his head up. Turn it around. There's Mr. Frenzy in all his glory. Or Rumble, whatever you guys want to say. I tend to agree with Takara. They're the ones that named him, so there's our little guy. Let's let him focus. Pretty cool little figure. You can really see the silver Tampo mistake right on his upper right chest on this shot. Alright, so let's zoom back out. Okay. So in the package also, Frenzy comes with his weapons, the typical little guns. What you want to do is you want to make sure that when he holds them in his hand, there's a skinnier peg. Let's move him out of the way so you can kind of get that shot. There's a skinnier peg for his hands, and then when you want them to go into his back, you rotate that around and there's a thicker peg. So basically, with the thicker peg, they just pop right into the tape holes. Or not. Let's try this. That one does not want to go in. Wow, that one's giving me some trouble. Ah, success. There we go. Yeah, the little tiny joint on that one, again, this little swivel feature was really loose on that one. So every time I went to peg it in, it kind of got stuck. This one's a lot tighter, so we'll peg that right in the back. See, that one was much easier for me. And there you go. There you've got good old Frenzy with his guns. Pretty cool looking. I mean, I think he represents the G1 character pretty well. And again, these will pop off. Rotate the smaller peg down. Place them in the hands. And you can shoot at Autobots. There you go. There's Frenzy. Frenzy also comes with pile drivers, which I think is a pretty cool addition. What you do is, let's peg this back on his back. Again, these love to give me trouble. There we go. Okay, now to put these on to Frenzy's arms, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate his hand back in. You're going to bring his arm up so the ball joint is facing forward. You're going to bend his arm up like that. Okay. You don't have to do this. I don't know why I do it. I just like to. I open the top of the canister and you slide his arm in and down until it kind of locks in there, which is not always the easiest thing. So let's do this one. Rotate the hand in, bring the arm up. Okay, let's do this one. Alright, and what you can do is you can extend pile drivers down so he's ready to pound the ground. And you really have to, in order to get them to really touch the ground, you really have to bend his knees well to get him into the position. Move that back. See, in the picture on the box, they've really got his knees bent. And his leg just popped off, which is good. It's on a ball joint. But let's try that again. Alright. So something similar to that pose. Alright, so he's pounding the ground. And in the instruction, or in the package, you also get this little doohickey that in the instructions they show you can peg to the back. These do not want to stay on. You can peg to the back of Frenzy, so I guess he can hold his pile drivers. Let's see if I can open these real quick. Yeah, so this would peg. You'd have to take off the guns. This would peg right into his back, like so. So I would assume then these can be held on his back. Get his leg back extended. Yep, there's that one. There's that one. Kind of weird looking, and I don't think he'll be that stable standing. But you know, it's not technically parts forming, and they just fell off. But you kind of get the idea that this pops right into the back, pegs into those holes, and I would assume he's going to be very, very back heavy. But at least there's, you know, somewhere for those things to store. So we'll take those off. We'll put these back on his back. There is Frenzy. bring BUZZSAW back into the shot. So there you go. There is the Takara Tomy MP16 Masterpiece Frenzy and BUZZSAW. I know this wasn't the most technically sound video, but like I said, this was my first real review. But hopefully I showed you what these figures are and what they offer and what you'll be getting when you get them in the next few weeks. As far as value goes, like I said earlier in the video, 50 bucks a shot, 40 bucks a shot, whatever they are now. You may be well worth it to wait until the Toys R Us release with Soundwave and all 5 cassettes. You know, like I said, if you're like me, you want them early. I had to have them, so I even got them earlier than most. And you know, I enjoy having them. I think they're a great little pair. Wonderful engineering, and you know, they just make my Soundwave look all that much better. So the decision's up to you. I love the figures, and I know you guys will too. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and again, I apologize for the lack of refinement in my video reviewing, but like I said, it's my first and probably my only video. So, alright everyone, take it easy, and we'll talk to you soon.